suddenness. The sheer suddenness of the move, the unexpected nature of the move, the unpredictability of the move, the fact that there was no warning to the Chinese. They don't know what hit them. Now the Chinese will know. Now the Chinese will know that when we want to act, we shall act as we wish without warning. That we shall move in stealth and attack when necessary. Reason number 3, and this is Naya Bharat viewers, the new India.
Now, if you thought that that was an overreaction from Arnab's part, or if you thought along the lines of, it's just an app ban, what's the big deal? Then you're gravely mistaken, my friend, because this ban, especially the TikTok ban, has real far more implications than you think it does. So that is what this video will try to explain. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. This video is going to be divided into 3 parts. You will see timestamps on your screen. So if you want to know about a specific part, then feel free to skip. But for those who don't know, long story short, the Chinese army killed the Indian army in a war for land. And this is India's way of giving back, I guess, of banning their apps. If you want to know if I am pro or against this ban, then feel free to skip to the end of the video. But before that, let's just jump right in. Now, the biggest people who are going to be impacted by this ban is, of course, the TikTok creators. And I do feel that this ban is going to be permanent, unlike the last time. Or if not permanent, at least it's going to last for a much more longer time. So the creators have to look for an alternative. And if I was making my living on TikTok, then yes, I would look for other sources of alternative. But looking for other sources of alternative has a bunch of problems that we will talk about for a TikTok creator. Now, as much as I hate to say this, and I don't mean this in a very disrespectful way, respect to all TikTok creators, but creating a video on TikTok is far much more easier than creating a video on, let's say, a YouTube or an Instagram. I'll explain why in a bit, but what I feel is that of course there's going to be a migration from TikTok to YouTube or TikTok to Instagram. But if, let's say, 50 people migrate, only 5 or 6 are going to be successful because of the following reasons. Now, creating a video on YouTube is, as I mentioned earlier, is far more tough. It requires a lot more editing skills. It requires a lot more presentation skills because you're not restricted to 1 minute of performance. The performance aspect of it is much more longer. You'll have to know to edit in a far more sophisticated and a more convincing way. So that is definitely a barrier that TikTok creators must cross if they were to make it to the other side. Another reason I feel that it's going to be tough for them is because TikTok has a widely explosive algorithm. Meaning, if you create a video that is of mediocre standards, TikTok is still going to push it to far more people and you're going to receive far more views. It was actually smart on TikTok's perspective because the more videos they push, the more audience you're going to get, the more views you're going to get, the more online celebrity feeling you're going to get, and which in return is ultimately going to lead you to use the app more and more. So it is smart on TikTok's perspective, but the same is not the case with YouTube and Instagram. Your videos have to cross far more metrics, far more tough tests and barriers for YouTube to push it to more people. It has got to retain more audience for longer periods of time. The likes have to be more, the comments and the engagements have to be more. Which, by the way, if you like this video, please like it, please comment on it, create more engagement so that YouTube pushes this out to more people. So there are far metrics that you have to crack, and I personally feel that it might just get a little bit overwhelming for these TikTok creators. But having said that, I'm not saying it's impossible. It's certainly possible, but it's just a little bit more tough in my opinion. So, and by the way, these TikTok personalities already have an audience on YouTube and Instagram. So they have the audience, they already have the distributing channel power. Will they have the craft and the artistic sense to create, if not better than the existing YouTubers, but at least on par with them? That is a question that we'll have to keep asking and wait and watch. Now, from a business perspective, remember that when TikTok was banned in India for 4 weeks or something in April. If you thought that that was just a ban and everything went smooth when the app came back, again, you're mistaken. Business Insider reported that TikTok lost about $500,000 per day when the ban existed. So this has far more implications than we think, and if the ban is going to last longer or forever, it is going to have a substantial impact on the Chinese market and the Chinese economy. But the Indian in me, the patriotism in me, firmly believes that this is a window that the Indian government has indirectly created. It's a message that they're indirectly conveying, promoting the Make in India movement, promoting Indian app creators to create alternatives for these apps. Venture capitalists from Silicon Valley have already put out tweets saying that they are willing to invest in Indian creators and Indian alternatives of these apps. So if you're an Indian app creator who has plans on enhancing these apps or replicating these apps, I will link the description of the tweet below in the description so that you can get in touch with them with your prototype. But the biggest winners of this scenario is, surprise, YouTube and Instagram. Now, I did read that YouTube had plans to launch YouTube Shorts, which is their answer to TikTok. They were, I think, 15-second video creation apps that they were going to launch and they were testing out. This would be the perfect time for YouTube to step on it and enter the Indian market. Instagram has also been on plans to launch Instagram Reels, which is again a competitor to TikTok, and they've been testing it out in Brazil. And there has never been a better time for them to again accelerate their plans and enter the Indian market because it's wide open. And the third industry that is going to massively benefit out of this is, of course, the memes. And if you thought that meme creators just created memes for free and they didn't get any money out of it, again, you are mistaken. Now, the third part of this is the audience. What is the audience going to do? Now, if you were a consumer and if you're not a creator, and if you were a regular consumer of TikTok, then obviously you're going to move to YouTube, Instagram, piece of cake. No, there's no discussion there. But I'm not sure if there were a lot of educators on TikTok. I did know that they were entertainers. But since now you're back in the YouTube pool of creators where there are not only entertainers, but there are also educators, you are going to be entertained, yes, but I think there's going to be a fair amount of education, or your perspective is going to broaden, if you will, since you are now full-time back on these platforms. Now, am I pro or against the ban? Considering all the metrics and the impact that this is going to have on the Chinese economy, I mean, $500,000 a day is not a small amount. And considering what they did to the Indian army, I am, of course, pro and I support the movement. I think it's a great move to have done this without any actual bloodshed and bullets firing. But having said that, I have worked with some Chinese people in the past, and they are one of the most warm and welcoming people that I have ever met in life. So I do feel that while the Chinese government have questionable methods, I do feel that pinning it on the people of China is not the right thing to do. So be nice to the people, but at the same time be patriotic, I guess, to the national movement that is happening here. So that wraps up this video. I just wanted to give my quick perspective because of my interest in social media and apps. I hope this broadened your perspective. You got something out of it. You know the drill. If you like this video, please share it, subscribe, like, yada yada yada, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.